Yo, what is up guys? This is QwiKeRTHaNu here, bringing you some more MW3 for today's video. You guys are going to be watching a 99 kill game with Specialist, playing solo, playing village with the ACR. Two MOABs in this gameplay, pretty fast paced stuff, and I also get two quad feeds. First of which is coming up right about now. It's pretty sick, pretty sick. Obviously at the weekend I was away to GL in London Trocadero. And as a team, we placed top 24, which was pretty remarkable. I honestly still can't believe it. Like, a lot of people were saying that they didn't expect us to pull off anything, like not even a map and stuff. And we actually won our first game 3-2. Came down to I think it was a CTF on raid, and we won 3-1. Oh, that was a crazy game. Like, both teams basically had flags and stalemates. Like, we both had the flags away from the bases, and it was just kind of pressing them to try and get the return and stuff. We actually got a return, and from that we got a relay. So it was a pretty intense game. Had a lot of fun in that. And our CTF and search games in general wasn't even that strong. So yeah, it was pretty cool how we actually won an S&D and a CTF, which actually probably won us 2 series as well. So yep, that played a massive part. Obviously as a team, like, we only had 1 series of practice before we actually attended the event, and that obviously like showed in our CTF and S&D games, because when we actually came up against Orbit was the team that finished 3rd in the whole event. On the hard point, like, we played pretty well. Like, we were 60 up from the 2 initial hills, and they pulled it back quite a bit on the garage and junkyard hills, but we thought they were going to slap us in that game. It was like 235 to 140, and we actually pulled back like 60 points in the last couple of hills. So that was a really intense series, because I knew for a fact that, like, we were playing against top dogs here, and if we were going to beat them, then we'd have to take like a CTF or an S&D. But I don't know, after we lost that first hardpoint, I knew that it was going to be like mission impossible, because the players that we were playing against, they'd been teaming for quite a long time, whereas us, obviously, like, we'd been teaming for a week and we played an hour together. So there was really only one way that it could have ended. When we played the losers bracket game, we came up against a team called was it Influence? I can't remember the name, to be honest. It was either Influence or Defiance or something, can't really remember, but they beat us 3-2. There was one game that I was really pissed off about. CTF on standoff. It was 1-0 to them, and we pulled the flag. I think it was Joe got a free piece, he pulled it back alley, and we basically got 3 cut-off kills. And then I took on the last guy who was in barn or factory, bottom factory. I got him weak. Like, at that point it was 3 versus 1, and he was weak at the time. I don't know how, like, one of us didn't get the kill, but he basically somehow managed to return the flag. I'm not really sure what happened, but that was the only stage at the event where I was kind of pissed off, because that could have changed it. Like, we could have finished top 18, or, like, I don't know how it works. We could have finished a potential top 18 if we actually won that series, and the CTF cost us, because it went on to an S&D, and we knew that S&D wasn't our strongest game mode. See if it came down to the hardpoint. We played hardpoint on I think it was, I can't remember, to be honest, but we smashed that team in the hardpoint, and then it went on to the S&D and we get beat. I think it was 6-3 or 6-2, I can't really remember, to be honest. My head was too zoned in. But the weekend as a whole was honestly like one of the best things that I've ever done, man. It was so much fun meeting everyone and just kind of playing against top players on the stage that matters, because you always play against them online and you're like, can I really play against these guys and compete with them online? And there's absolutely no doubt in my mind that we would have placed better if we actually had some practice in. Not complaining though, like, top 24 for my first event with basically a team with no practice, and obviously Joe and Mike, they barely even played this game this year, so it does really, like, put into perspective how well we actually played and how much we overachieved. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like and a comment, and if you're not already, please subscribe. Thank you guys, and he chokes the 100 plus. What a gutter. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Thank you guys, and goodbye.